Hey, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks, but that's as normal. We're on schedule. Everything's working. Um, Welcome back to Rime with the Frost Maiden. When last we left off, these four adventurers made friends with a moose, sort of, and killed a druid who was screwing everything up in town. And then the speaker of the town just gave them a free, empty lodge that used to be the inn. What have you two? It's been a couple days. Probably maybe two, maybe three. So you would have time to sit down, clean out your new lodgings, and look at the things that you found in the elven tomb, if you felt like it. What have you been doing?
Well, not being particularly magical, Silver would probably be doing just basic, smart things, such as cutting firewood for the place, or, just scouting around and making sure there's, no wild animals close, even though there's other hunters doing that.
Okay.
Maybe the answer depends entirely on how ramshackle the place was when it was handed to us.
It was.
Yeah, Pam.
Go ahead, Zero.
But no, that's gonna inform what I do too.
Well, mostly it's just dusty inside, but it was jam full of uncut lumber because they were just using it as a storage space since it was empty. Other than that, there's no furniture or anything in here. Everything seems to have been cleared all the way out. There's not even a chair for you to sit on unless you go get it from somewhere. Or make it.
I think that's what I've been doing. I think I've just been making furniture with the lumber or getting some for ourselves, just trying to make the place a bit more personable.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks to magic, prestidigitation, and much taller compatriots to help hoist him up to places, Garriman could probably get the place clean in a day then. Then, yeah, absolutely would be completely open to checking with magic what all of those items we found were.
Okay. Before you do that, Ciro, you wanted to check and see if there's anything just lying around, any interesting.
Yeah, just do a top to bottom, just look through it, see if there's any hidden cubbies that previous owners would have done, or just anything might have been left behind.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm going to augment that with my new at-will detect magic.
Okay. So you don't detect any magic except for investigation otherwise. But you don't detect any magic except for the potions you're carrying and a couple other things that are on your party's person.
Okay.
And the investigation.
Someone's helping me at 12.
Is anybody helping him look, or are you just gonna?
So that could help.
I would be inclined to, yeah. Yeah, why not? Retroactive aid, if possible, since Garriman's invested in making sure this place is in as good a shape as possible.
Okay.
He probably would have been doing this while helping. Yeah, because Dragon would have helped clean up, so he would have been doing this at the same time.
Yep, we can just work in conjunction there. That works perfectly well for me.
So, yeah. You don't find anything particularly exciting. Like I said, everything's been removed, and it doesn't look like there's any hidden cubbies. It seems like whoever had this inn before was sort of a straight-laced person. No hidden cubbies or anything.
Boring.
But as you're cleaning under the floorboards, you do find perhaps loose change coming up to about 20 gold and a couple small gemstones that had fallen beneath the floorboards during its time as an inn.
Just call out, hey, I found only some coins underneath the floorboards. You want some? It's like 5 gold each.
Oh,
Pocket the gems.
Works for me.
certainly not going to say no to that.
So, 4 of us, 20 gold. Yep, 5 gold each.
Mm-hmm.
All right, adding that in.
And how many gems?
About
If
5.
it's not apparent, Joggin is kind of a shithead.
It's like a small handful of 5 little gemstones that, with your expert appraisal eye, I'm just going to give to you. They're about 10 gold pieces each. If you can sell them to the right person.
Nice. Okay.
They are a nice, kind of an icy blue color.
We found the previous owner's secret stash. That's actually a lot of money for a tiny town like this.
Yeah.
If you hadn't given him 8, he wouldn't have found those, so,
I spy those with my fastidious dwarven eyes. Alright. Oh, alright then. Let's see what we can decipher from these assorted bits and boobobs. Is that the proper phrase? Or is it don't doodads? Doodads.
Doodads works. Alright, so you
Alright.
don't...
I don't know. Boobob's pretty funny.
Well, you're the expert. Alright. So, ritual cast identify on whatever I can.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have enough time
I
to
guess
just...
with detect magic, it would see which ones are actually magic.
Yeah, the only ones that are magic, as you're looking at it, so you can tell Gearman that he doesn't have to bother with them. The unstrung bow is just a bow without a string. It just seems to have had like a minor enchantment to not rot on it. And the wooden cup with a winged fish etched onto the side is just a wooden cup with an interesting carving.
And your drinking cup?
It's just the 2 potions that have any magic in them.
Well, that saves me a good few hours. Let's find out what's in store for us with these strange concoctions. And 20 minutes of time, what are these?
The first one, the clear one that sparkles, is a potion of resistance for radiant damage.
Ooh.
And the other one, that looks like a health potion but isn't quite, is a potion of vitality.
Okay. Well, it appears this one is a sort. They both seem to provide. Just kind of pushes them to 2 different ends of like this was like a. Is there like a derelict old counter basically? Since
Yeah.
this
This
wasn't
wasn't
in
in,
originally.
right?
Everything was taken out, but as was stated, somebody has been making furniture for you, so there's probably at least a rough cut one.
I can at least set them on top of like a tree stump, like makeshift tree stump chair. Yeah, just kind of pushes the 2 potions apart. Okay, so after taking some intense consideration, this one here heals, this one here defends. This one appears to be some sort of protection against holy magic of the radiant variety, and this one is, it is according to best I can tell, it's not quite healing, but it does bolster one's health and vitality. So, useful, yeah.
Not too bad. Okay, I'm going to pop these up for you to look at. Can you see that?
Where should we be looking?
On roll 20. If you can't see that, then that's fine.
I
I'm
can't
not
see
seeing
it.
anything right now, no.
Okay, so the potion
Is
of
it, Oh,
radiance.
wait, hold on. Nope. It's not under handouts.
I could copy paste it real quick. I have 5e jewels up.
I'm looking at it right now, yeah. Okay. Ah, okay. I'll have Gehrman read it out here as I'm looking at it myself. Alright, so, When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. And for the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. So, yeah, useful.
That is very powerful.
Not a bad potion to have.
That is a very rare magic item, actually.
And the radiant resistance gives you resistance to radiant damage for an entire hour. So,
Good. So, just kind of... We can dally these out however we see. These seem to be more useful for people who are more likely to get the shit kicked out of them. Just kind of looks over at Maximus and Cold Silver for a second. Not going to lie, I'm going to try to avoid any circumstances that would require me having to use this going forward.
If we are ambushed, it won't really matter.
The vitality potion we should probably hold on just for the group, in case one of us gets afflicted with something.
Indeed. The other one, well, I don't know what we're going to run into out here that uses that sort of thing, but could be useful, and if not, well, it's probably worth the right higher price to the right buyer.
Speaking of which, do any of you use bows, or should we try to find some kind of collector? Because, I mean, ancient elven tomb, bow that didn't rot, that's got to have some kind of significant, collector's value to the right person.
Probably not in this town, so maybe one of the hunters might take it off your hands. I mean, they gave me a hatchet for a block of cheese.
Never learned how to use a bow.
Not my strong suit. Besides, just kind of floats a little pebble up in his hands. I don't really need one for projectiles.
And Johnny was like, yeah, I don't either, but there's also this fact, and he stands the bow up, and it's taller than he is.
Yeah, also a fair point.
Should we ask the mummy fellow if he could use it?
Not a bad idea.
arm the mummy. Oh my god, does he even have a stat block that I can look at for you?
Pretty sure it's just mummy.
I thought it was just mummy, right?
If we make him a bartender, he needs a shotgun behind the fucking desk.
That is fair,
Yeah.
good lord.
I mean, a point blank shot from a compound bow is gonna kill you. So yeah.
What was his name? I have it written down somewhere.
He's elven in life, even if he doesn't have a good dex at the moment.
Yeah, it was
Sarner?
an elf.
I believe that is his name, yes. Let me see. It is Sahanar. Sahnar.
Why do I not have
Elves.
notes?
Elves. So I'm just gonna go with Sahanar.
Sanar, yeah.
Sanar.
So yeah, it just uses the mummy stat block.
Oh.
It's CR.
Also, sometime during the downtime, Joggin would find a nice pot for the shrub,
Aw.
so it could stay inside and being planted outside.
They appreciate it.
Place to eat.
It has scooted it
I
as
mean-
close to the fire as it can. But as, without burning.
Yeah, and I mean, Joggin, it's not completely selfless. He is planning to make use of those moonberries.
Oh yeah, there's definite plans there.
Moonberry moonshine.
Yeah, but he's given the berries for free, essentially.
Let's see.
I've been stacking on them like bonbons.
Actually, gotta ask the shrub, does it hurt when someone plucks your berries, or do we have to wait for them to fall off?
No, it doesn't hurt. It's fine.
It's just like
Okay.
milking a cow. It's actually good for them.
Yeah, if you don't take them, they're just gonna fall off anyway and rot and, not be good for nothing.
I mean, you ferment them, that they're good for many things.
They're going to need the equipment to do that.
I mean, well, that was actually what Joggin was doing on his downtime. that we said last time is he was talking to the innkeeper or the bartender about how to learn how to use brewer supplies.
Yeah, the tavern keeper, Danae. She
Well,
wasn't the
suppose it's a good time.
she wasn't the friendliest person, but she did give you some tips.
So, since we seem to be going into business together for the time being going forward, suppose we need to decide what we're going to be doing. It is wise and prudent going forward to have a solid game plan, as it were. You want a good business acumen and all that. I'm just a craftsman by nature, but I did run my own shop.
I'm just a hunter. I'm not accustomed to keeping to one place for so long.
This town does not have much blow, as it were. It's kind of the ass crack of nowhere.
It quite literally is the ass crack.
Kinda homey.
So they're not going to be offering much. I mean, the tavern is right there. We'd just be offering competition if we went down a similar road. Admittedly, while travelers might come through if this town had something to offer, it kind of doesn't. I hope no one overheard me say that, but that doesn't make it any less true. So I suppose we need to decide what we're going to be doing going forward with this. If we're going to do anything with it at all.
I see no reason why it couldn't just continue to serve as an inn.
Yeah, good.
Though we could probably run some more businesses out of it.
Could even just use it as a place of residence for the time being. A warm roof over your head goes a long way in this place.
Your
Yeah, it's always good to have a safe house.
Sonar kind of lifts a hand and speaks up, if I may.
Yes.
You did say that the town has nowhere for people to be, right? Nowhere for them to stay, because this was the inn and now it's shut.
Yeah.
So that would be one thing that would not, take away from the tavern. That lady does not seem to be very nice. Probably wouldn't appreciate any competition.
Oh, she would try to murder us in our sleep.
However, you're making your moonshine. You could sell it to her to sell to people.
That was kind of the idea that I was having, yeah.
Wouldn't necessarily have to sell it here. You just make it here.
Between all of us, we do all possess some sort of talent that can suit other places of business here. Well, we could be a sort of group of middlemen. I'm a bit of a craftsman, know how to work with the finer details in wood to make something truly shine. You're quite good with animals and tracking and the nature stuff, looking over at Silver. You can blacksmith, always useful in any circumstance, and looks over at Jorgen. What can you do exactly?
Stuff?
Yeah, stuff.
It's less about what I know and about who I know.
What do you know?
Although, to be fair, I just got to this area, so point taken. Hold on, give me just a second. I need to check something.
Well, you mentioned you're interested in brewing, so you can just be our brewer until.
That's true.
Certainly always going to be more people need. It's always going to be a call. It's about the people who know how to make people get smashed.
He goes, I can also do this, and can you do a wisdom saving throw?
Who? You want?
Gearman.
Sure, why not? Wisdom saving throw. Let us go. A 9.
Wow.
Which is also
You think I'm
exactly.
your best friend suddenly as I use my charm person?
Well, it seems I have misjudged you, my friend. You are a man of
Now,
exceptional
don't get
talent.
mad at me later because this is a temporary.
Don't see why it would be temporary. You're so good at everything you do. You're a trustworthy fellow. Oh, you motherfucker, as it wears off.
Oh wow.
That's clever and also devious.
Hmm.
I honestly can't even be mad. I did say I was okay with it.
That is a quick way to make enemies here.
Yeah, these woodsmen
Man,
seems
but I
like the
haven't
type
really
that
done
would...
it.
They'd probably tar and feather us.
I mean, why do you think I haven't used that trick?
Very good if we need it in a pinch, but be prepared.
I mean, I prefer to charm them with my wit and some drinks, but it's useful in
Yeah,
certain
if you need help with
situations.
that, I've already put it to some good use in towns. They know me as the guy who makes cheese taste better.
Also, the guy who likes pine.
A lot.
Yeah, that was a fascinating little moment, wasn't it? But on my defense, it was very, very quality lumber.
Okay. So as you as another day rolls by, and you get more furniture and more cleaning done. What exactly do you want to do besides sitting here and setting up an inn?
Um, yeah, it's not going to be much of a campaign if we just go domestic.
I mean, you can if you want. I'm not going to stop you, but
Look, when the angry, deity passes by, we can offer the meanest mug of ale anyone's ever seen.
We'll kill her with hospitality.
that is what this town offers: is food. Um, Speaking of, as the sun is starting to go down, you see people going out to where they leave the food for the angry deity lady with a big old pile of something that you can't identify from this distance.
Hmm. Definitely want to check that out.
It seems like a waste of resources.
No, it's a sacrifice. They're trying to appease her.
Hmm. In my experience, predators rarely let go of something they want.
Is she going to actually come out and eat it? Or is this more one of those, haha, you can't have this thing because I say so kind of things?
You,
I mean, that weird undead dude was doing all that bad shit because of her.
Yeah, the druid that we went dealt with was also in league with her, so clearly not a pleasant sort.
They
But
weren't connected in any way, were they?
she mentioned her, I
They just
remember that
happened to be in
much.
the same area. I mean, the I can't remember his name. The ice weapon killer and the druid. We didn't discover any connection between them, did we?
no,
They both referenced the Frost Maiden, but that was it.
that was
Yeah.
about it.
Hmm. I
Okay,
think they're
that's
just
I wonder if we're required to take part in that to be considered one of the crowd. Maybe I should ask someone about that. A
for
moment,
one.
gentlemen. Just bundles himself up immediately as he steps out. Oh, scheiße. Never going to get used to the cold. And he just walks along, constantly doing the somatic motions to prestidigitation his armor to make him warm. Um, pardon, excuse me, friend.
Yeah, hello.
Just approaching any townsman he passes by. Uh, so, I've been told a little bit about this, but you're leaving out the sacrifice for this, Frost Maiden? Frost
Uh,
Fräulein? I don't know.
yeah, normally we only do it on the new moon, but we figured maybe if we give her more, she'll, stop this crap and give us summer back. I'm really tired of being cold.
Yeah, I've only been cold for about a month, and I hate it.
It's
So,
just ever since you guys, made that moose stop attacking fellas in the forest, we've actually, been able to go hunting, and we got some good stuff. So maybe that'll help.
yeah, quality might. Also, So, about I haven't been in the area too long. I'm unfortunately not cut of the wild cloth that a lot of you are. How long has this winter unnaturally been going?
Um, he's thinking back, scratching his chin. He goes, "Well, it started over a year ago. When it became a little, pretty obvious that summer wasn't coming back unless we tried something."
Yeah, I can imagine long winters probably aren't unusual here, but more than a year is a lot.
Yeah, it's been a long, long year.
You have my sympathies, my friend. So, since we're living in this town, is it required that we also take part in this ritual?
Uh,
Admittedly, we've only just had this the old inn for a couple of days, so not really enough time to have any food, but I have some spare rations and the like.
well, I wouldn't say that you need to participate. Given something yourself. It's mostly just the town as a whole.
I just don't want to seem like we're taking advantage of you and not contributing to whatever you need.
No, I mean, you got that old. You're gonna start up the inn again, ain't you? Or you
That is
just
the plan.
well then that'll have people coming back here, because they haven't been staying in town very long. Because I mean, the speaker's really nice, but she's a halfling and her house is really tiny. Nowhere for people to stay. That means that they kind of come and leave.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be a problem, he says, kind of internalizing for a moment that that was actually a pretty comfortably sized home for him.
I mean, obviously not for you, but and he gestures to himself. He's a this guy is some sort of half orc, and he's towering over you, even though he's like kind of sitting on a stump.
Oh, twice my size, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't doing anything wrong here, since this seems like something kind of important.
No, it's mostly just a town thing. Whatever we have extra.
Yeah, well, whatever we get up off the ground, we'll see about maybe doing something. Say, do you happen to know of anything else going on around the area? Or anything interesting?
Oh,
We don't have a lot to offer besides adventuring talents right now. We were just talking a little bit about how to proceed forward.
oh well, I haven't heard anything interesting in Lonely Wood itself. I mean, you kind of took care of the only problem that we had. But down the way, maybe 2 hours that way, and he points down to where on the map it says to Tourmaline and the east way. Down that
Okay.
way in Tourmaline. I mean, I don't know why you want to go there, but if you're looking for something to do, seems like they're having some kind of issue with one of their gem mines. I don't know.
Mines, you say?
Yeah, they're a mine in town, kind of uppity little bitches. So, I mean, I don't know what exactly the problem is, but if you want to go down there and check it out, it's not even that far down the road. About 2 hours, not even out of your way.
Noted, he says, trying to not sound interested. Say, yeah, don't know why we'd want to. Although, if we do go there, we could prostrate it all and wave it in front of their faces that some fellows from Lonelywood came out and saved their asses. That might be fun.
Oh, that would be fun, actually. Hey, I like the way you think, little man.
Hey. Oh, too cold to do that, he says. Goes back to warming his armor.
And
Well, you take care there, friend. I will return and confer with my compatriots.
you as well. What's your name again?
Gammon. You may call me Gammon.
Nice to meet you, Garmin. I have no name right now because the DM forgot to make fucking NPC names, so I'll get you one in a minute.
No problems there, friend. I'll call you that until I know what to properly call you. I'm sure I'll retroactively learn it.
Sorry, but this guy suddenly became a character, and now I have to name him.
I've been there. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. I'm a clockwork sorcerer. I'll just mentally travel back in time and figure it out.
That's fair.
Just makes his way back over to the end. Just a little quick shivering salute before he comes inside. Oh. I need a fire first before I can talk. And he just walks over and sits down next to the bush. How's it going?
It's going. It's warm in here.
Yeah.
There's no crazy lady yelling at me all the time, so that's fantastic.
I can imagine. So, we don't need to do anything with the sacrifice thing. That's just town surplus. They don't expect us to take part. And I might have found us another thing to do to potentially earn some more clout and potentially put ourselves out there more.
What is it?
Did any of you pass through Tourmaline on the way here? It's a little mining town. I did not. I got lost in the woods and just kind of wound up here. Lucky I didn't die thinking about it.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
I kept mostly to the woods.
If you came up here by land, you probably would have passed through Tourmaline. If you came across, like, the lake or anything, you would have probably come from one of the other towns.
Okay.
Families are having an issue with their gem mines. It's a mining town.
Interesting.
Not sure why, but, well, we certainly could use access to metals going forward, looking over at Maximus.
Very true.
We don't have to do anything we don't want to, just figured I'd put some feelers out there. I'm not much of a swarthy backwoods type like everyone out here, but I do have a quick tongue.
Are there troubles in the mines or just around them?
We'll have to go ask my friend out there, whose name I will learn later.
I got it. Hold on. I'll type it out for you.
That's Mr. Nelson Percival Clemens.
His name is Clem.
Shh. I'm not going to name him Clem, but I wish I had now.
Eldred. Ah, yes, it's just come back to me now. Eldred. Half-orc fellow out there, rather swarthy type. Think he's a woodcutter. Don't know why, but it gives me a similar vibe to you. Looking over at Cold Silver.
Woodsman, basically all the same.
That seems a little bit harsh on yourself, but you know. I think you're bubbling and bursting with personality.
Just stares at him and shrugs.
See? You're doing it right
All right.
now. I like that. You're not insecure. Well, my bones are sufficiently thawed. And if you want to ask around, see if there's anything else we could potentially do around town or not, do as you wish. I simply found us a lead. If we're going to be doing this whole adventuring thing, is that something we're going to need? Oh, that rhymed.
Hmm.
Other than that, is there anything you wish to do for the night, or are you just gonna watch and see what actually happens to that food outside?
I'd definitely like to stake that out and watch it. Because,
Through that
again,
conversation, yeah, Gehrman's going
I
to
was
at least
muted.
pay attention.
we left food out for Predator, and Cold Silver wants to watch it and study it.
Yeah, Dragon's curious. He'll watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching too.
All right. So you stay up, and even though it's not the normal time for any offerings to be made, something does come and claim it. If you want to make a nature roll, you'll
Boy.
be able to figure out exactly what this is. Otherwise, I'll just describe it to you without telling you what it is.
9. Which is also,
Sure.
if I do the answer to the question, if I succeed or not. 9.
Take a swing at it. The fuck? I have a 1 and end. I want to.
It's fair. So, Maximus and Gearman, all you see is what looks like a giant white fluffy cat come pacing down out of the woods where the offering is being laid, and taking, big bits of it and going back into the woods and then coming back for the rest of it. Jogan and Silver, especially Silver, you've read about these things. For Jogan and for Silver, you've seen one before, and you don't want to. You kind of just want it to stay where it is. This is a crag cat. You can barely see it against all the snow because it is blending in, very well, because it is all completely white. But as you're watching, it turns to look almost directly at you through the window of your new inn, and you're pretty sure its eyes aren't supposed to be glowing that way.
Alright. Silver's gonna, you know how the people, looking out the window slowly shift over out of sight?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do that. Just eyes just slowly sinking, over out of view.
It's that one frame of animation sliding out of the way.
Yes,
Like a cardboard cutout.
exactly. Just moves very slowly and very deliberately. Its eyes were glowing. That is not a good sign.
Would indicate position.
Dragon looks over with his faintly glowing eyes. Really?
In an animal, not so much.
So was that like the moose or something? Except it was a big cat.
It was a crag cat.
Crag cat.
Big predators.
Yep. You steer clear of them if you can afford it. And if you can't, you don't go that way anymore.
No, it did. So was it just? Is that the Frost Maiden? Is just a big cat, or
No.
Probably another minion like the other two.
wow? Got to give some credit for diversity. Crazy nature lady who enslaved the bush, a dead guy, and now a big cat. Curious to see what else she has in her repertoire.
The next time any of you peek out the window, the cat has vanished and all of the food is gone. So something is taking it, and it is a predator, but it's not the sort of predator that you hoped it was.
No leads, only questions.
And yes, Maximus, you did say something about it indicates possession.
Yes.
Cold Silver could tell you that it might be something magical, but he's not sure if it's possession or just in godly influence.
It's glowing, not natural. That's all he knows.
Fair enough.
Unpleasant business all the same. Ooh, that's unsettling. All sorts of things out here in this region. Ugh. Part of me can't help but miss Waterdeep. At least there, you know what's going to come after you. It's usually some drunk guy with a knife.
We should ask around and see if anyone knows about local crag cats. Depending on how far away this one is, it might tell us something. Or they may not know at all. They're very stealthy.
Surprised I
Maybe
saw
one of
it
the
going.
local hunters.
Worth a try.
So if you want to do that in the morning, then you are welcome to do that. Might even be able to find your new friend, Gearman.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. It's still cold in the inn, even with the fire going, so it's kind of an uncomfortable sleep. But you
We
get
don't even have any. We don't even have any like bed frames yet. We're literally just putting bed rolls near the fire.
Yeah. But it is somewhere to sleep, and you're safe from whatever the hell that was outside, so you're still counting yourselves a little lucky.
Yep.
Well, you wake up in the morning, and you look outside, and everybody is getting ready for the day. You see some of the woodsmen going out into the woods, and one of them is your friend, so if you want to go and ask him a question, you better hurry up, because he's going to work.
There he is. Maybe I'll go ask him about it. He seemed in the know about things. Ja, guten Tag, guten Morgen, Eldred. Good to see you. Oof, it's even colder out here in the morning.
Yeah, it is. Good morning.
Surprised you're able to be out here like this. But I suppose the woodwork is rather useful for that. Hey, let me know if you find anything particularly valuable. I make clocks. Valuable, interesting types of wood and material are of great importance to me.
So, interesting wood, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
well,
Interesting cuts, colors,
most
materials I couldn't work with down south.
most we got is pine, and I'm pretty sure you got lots of that already. But
I mean, just in case there is something else.
I'll keep a
I don't-
lookout if I see something interesting.
Yes, and definitely keep an eye out yourselves going out there. That was a big cat that came into town last night.
Oh, what was that? Like, what kind of cat?
My friend, the swarthy one with the silver fox aesthetic going, he described it as a crag cat? Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Is Gearman the only one there, or did anybody else come out with him?
Sure. Yeah, Joggin would brave this now.
Oh yeah, the older looking gentleman. Yeah. Crag cats. Yeah, we see one every once in a while, but they don't really bother anybody. There's too many people around here for them to, be stealthy and snatch anybody.
I know. And is like, don't worry, this is a little bit just a trick. And Joggin holds out his hand and does silent image, or minor illusion. I don't have silent image yet. Minor illusion to just do like a little image of the cat that he saw.
Oh yeah, that's a crag cat. One of them came and got the food last night.
Yeah. Is that normal?
With a glowing eye.
Well, I don't know if it's normal or not. Most people don't watch. Just
Yeah.
in case we piss off Ariel.
Yes, that makes sense. We should remember that. It did look over at us now that I'm thinking about it. Perhaps it wanted privacy. Hmm. Well, hopefully she understands that we're new in town. Hopefully.
She kind of a. And he lowers his voice and puts his hand on the side of his face. And goes, she kind of a bitch. So, just like be careful. I mean,
This man is going to die a horrible death, Gehrman thinks internally.
Congratulations, you doomed your friend. No,
He doomed himself. Eh,
so it don't surprise me that she got, animals coming and taking her stuff for her. It's kind of a thing that she does. But the fact that it's a Craig cat is kind of more worrying than I like. So thanks for letting me know, so I can lock my doors extra tight next time we put something out.
Yeah. Strikes me as the sort that would happily walk off with someone else if the offering was inadequate.
Yeah, I mean, they do that in other towns. At least I've heard they do that in other towns. Like,
Well, in the event that we were going eastward to where you mentioned, the neighboring town, should we run into one, is there anything we should be aware of in case we have to fisticuffs?
Craig cats? I mean, they ain't. Little cats?
Yeah.
You know that they can get nasty and kind of rip half your hand off before you realize what's going on?
Yeah.
Make that bigger.
All right. Noted.
So, otherwise, I mean, they're sneaky because you can't really see them because they're white and they usually blend in real good when it's snowing. They really like to ambush when it's snowing, so be careful with that.
Absolutely.
Do not let them pounce on you. Because if they get you down, then you're going to be down for, like dead.
Yeah, I gathered that.
They're sneaky, but you four fellas should be able to take it like one or two. They usually only come in twos, so.
Noted. Well, I'm keeping you from your day's work. I appreciate the advice and local knowledge. Edred, you take care of yourself. Watch your back.
Hey, yeah, you too. I mean, I did just call Ariel a bitch, so, if I don't see you next, tomorrow, it's probably why.
I mean, I may not be in town tomorrow, who knows. But, I hope it's for that reason. You take care of yourself and maybe, sprinkle her with a bunch of, genuine-sounding compliments that are much louder. She strikes me as that sort.
Oh, yeah, Ariel is just the best. I love not having summer. It's fantastic having winter all the time as he's walking off.
Yes, this biting, numbing cold is just making me appreciate having joints that work.
Okay, now you're overselling it.
I don't think so. Well, that pretty much confirmed about everything I suspected. Okay, outside time over. Going back in now.
All right.
Oh, we forgot to ask what the deal was with the mine. Oh well, it's only what'd you say, a few hours away?
2 hours, yeah.
2 hours, yeah.
We leave now. We should get there by midday. If we wish to.
Yeah, I don't want to be out hiking at night again.
No, not after that.
Son, are you okay for a while if we take off for a bit?
Which one are you talking to, the bush or the mummy? I didn't hear that one.
I thought Sonar, the mummy.
Okay. Well, Yeah, I'll be fine here by myself. I mean, I was in a tomb for quite a long time, if I'm guessing correctly. As long as I keep this cloak on, nobody should bother me.
I don't think you have to worry too much about people bothering you in general, my friend. But
Yeah, I'll be
And you
fine.
got Shrubby here.
Yeah, honestly, I think he's going to be what people look at more than me. Keeping a
yeah, I
cloak
could
on
see that.
around here isn't exactly odd.
True enough. Oh, all right. So, looking over at everybody, just do we want to go and attempt this tourmaline? See if we can find anything else out there. Provide some networking. Maybe see about acquiring some new materials for this place, and maybe get some more gold.
Works
Sounds
for
like a
me.
plan.
Well, good. If we leave now, it should be midday by the time we get there. More sunlight, the better.
On that note, Silver will approach our mummy friend, and he's going to take basically out his pouch of gold. He's going to look at it, obviously have no idea the amount he's pouring, and dump about half of it on the counter, and then say, "If we are gone longer than a few hours, see if you cannot find furnishing, as wood is plentiful here."
All right, I'll look. I didn't see anything, but maybe somebody has some old things that they would not mind getting rid of.
He literally dumped 30 gold on the table.
Okay.
Jog is just in pain saying that.
He obviously has no attachment or care for the amount of money he just dumped.
That's fair.
But
Just just again, like in the manner of someone who either doesn't know what the worth of money or doesn't care.
Doesn't care, probably.
Yeah, a little of both. Anyways, then he turns to the others. Now we can go.
Fair enough. Your choices. Besides, it's gold to just weigh us down out there on the trail, I guess. So I'm going to tell myself. All right, well, onward then. And just start making our way across town through the wilderness.
Okay. Off down the trail, unless any other party members have anything they wanted to do first.
Not that I could think of.
Maximus, anything?
I got nothing.
Okay. Then off you go down your way to Tourmaline to figure out what's going on in the mine. Let's see here. Well, as you said, it's not a very long walk. You don't even expect to have any problems or anything. Let me see here. You do, as you're walking, about maybe an hour in the walk, you notice that it's starting to get darker. The sky is becoming more overcast and the wind is picking up, even more than normal. And then it starts to snow
Oh, goody.
very heavily.
Eldred warned us about that. The cats primarily hunt in snow.
And it quickly becomes a blizzard that you have problems seeing.
Goody.
We should find a place to settle down until it blows over.
Somewhere solid, defensible even, in case, it doesn't blow over at all.
And we also don't want to stray too far from the path and get lost.
Yeah, let's see if we can find something. Even if there's I don't really. None of my rolls for this are pretty high. But what would we roll to look for just an immediate vicinity, campable location?
Depending on what's higher, you can roll survival, nature, or perception if you just want to see if you can find something.
Wow, 16 from Garmin on nature. And an nat 20. There we go.
All right. Okay, so
Gold Silver's just all like, anywhere's fine.
yeah, we're fine. Just walk through it.
Basically,
I don't know what your problem is. All right.
dig a hole in the snow, you're good.
So with all of those fairly good rolls, Jogan in particular points out that if you steer just a little left, where Gearman and Maximus are also looking, there's kind of an overhang of rock, like it's kind of a boulder that curves over. So at least you would have like half cover from a blizzard. And there's somewhere where you can light a fire and have it not immediately go out due to the snow.
To me.
All right.
And
Got
yeah. With that 24 nature though, Jogan, you can go ahead and warn all the others that if it's a good place for you, it's also a good place for something else to shelter from a blizzard.
Yep. True. And I'll say that. It's like, something else might be there.
Yes, it's possible. But it's that or get lost and die in a blizzard, so not much option.
Good point. Wait here. Why didn't that roll? There it goes. Gonna try to sneak over and see if anything's there.
Okay. So the sneak is good. And you sneak over and you see a sea of white. And it's moving. There's something sheltering underneath it, but you can't quite tell what it is. If you roll a perception for me, you might get a better look. It hasn't seen you yet. No. It's pretty big and it's shaggy. It kind of looks like the cat that you saw last night, but you're not really sure.
Yeah, I'll back up and be like, okay, yeah, there's something big and shaggy over there. Don't know if it's a cat, a bear, or something.
Undefeated.
Maybe a yak.
Can you try to get a look at that?
Yeah, if you want to stealth up closer and get a perception on it.
Sure.
Okay.
I am the snow.
You are the snow. Yeah.
You tunnel under like Bugs Bunny.
I just creeps through it. And
You just
perception on it.
Homer Simpson through it. Just literally just float through it.
Perception is less fun. Anyway.
Perception is good enough, actually. As you get up closer to see what this thing is, it turns, and there's a beak.
Oh no.
There's a beak on a body that looks like a bear. And it's all white. You kind of recognize that because you have a skin that looks exactly like that.
Is it looking in our direction?
No, it's just gazing around. Like, it's just kind of laying there waiting for the blizzard to stop. Doesn't seem bothered by much.
So there's a little thing taking shelter under it?
No, it's taking shelter underneath the shelf that you were going to take shelter under.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, we're just gonna creep back away and move over to the group. Hmm. There's a bear-like creature with a beak.
Oh,
If I
like
had
like that skin we bought.
if
Yes.
I had to guess, I'd say that's an owl bear.
But we warned it's also really bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so much for that hiding place.
It seems to be taking cover and is not interested in stalking us.
Could you talk to it? Do you know for sure that would work, though?
I
No.
don't know. I've never spoken to one before. And I'd rather it not know we're here.
Fair point, yeah. Oh, it's cold. It's just getting colder. I don't want to be out here any longer than I have to. But I don't want to die either. Find somewhere else then. Uh,
Let's see here. Gonna roll something for it real quick. Mm. Yeah, it doesn't beat you, so you're fine. You see it from far away, Coal Silver. You see it kind of lift its head and take a sniff, like it thought it smelled something, but it's kind of puts its head back down after a second.
After the wind just bashes it in the face.
Yeah, it just kind of goes, makes a grunting noise that you can all hear from where you are.
Lovely.
don't like that at all.
Maybe we'll comment that that was the owlbear. It was voicing its displeasure at the wind.
I mean, I've a mood. Am I right?
Hmm.
Sounded very large. Probably best for us to stay away.
Yeah. Yeah. Much as it pains me.
So if you're gonna move on, I would like you all to make stealth checks to go down the road without alerting the owlbear that you're there.
Disadvantage. Let's go.
It's not too bad, actually.
I can live with an 18. Wow, how did I roll the highest here?
Sometimes the low stat rolls with the best rolls.
Dice, please roll. Dice. God damn it, dice. Yeah, you're fine. You see it pick its head up again as you start moving down the road, but it puts its head back down as soon as the wind blasts it in the face.
Not worth it. Going back to sleep.
Big mood.
It's the bear side acting up.
And you make your way down the trail again. The blizzard lets up in about an hour and a half, so pretty close to the town now. You're almost there. You slowed down a little, so it wasn't exactly 2 hours because of the blizzard. But you do see over the hill that there is some smoke coming through you can see smoke curling up to the sky. It looks like it's kind of a bigger town than Lonelywood.
Oh. Surprised I did not see this place before.
So I'm going to go ahead and find that map and move you over there. And there is Tourmaline. So you came in from up here from Lonelywood.
And this is all on the same lake, right?
It's all on the same lake.
It's basically an inland sea at this point.
Icewind Dale. Everything's big here. Yeah. Okay. This seems a little more. I'm really surprised I didn't see this town on the way out. But then again, got lost in the woods. It seems much more like what I was expecting to find when I came up here.
I don't know why you guys are so fucking huge on this maps.
There we go.
There we go.
You're Smo once more.
Oh, for a moment I felt titanic. Earth-shattering.
You wish. So. You notice that the view across the lake here is quite a bit more picturesque than Lonely Woods, even though you're on the same lake. It's like, for some reason, this vista looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if it wasn't so fucking cold, you might actually stop and take a look.
Ooh.
And every building in town, like there were some in Lonelywood that had carvings, but it's every building in town seems to be carved with carvings of wizards and homunculi, tigers and smiling djinn. It just seems to be like kind of a tourist town, if I'm going to be honest.
Relationship with Lonelywood
That was the
over.
vibe I was getting.
Relationship with Lonelywood over. Tourmaline is my new best friend.
Wow.
Competition.
I don't know, it seems a little cold.
Everywhere here is cold.
And
These people know
snooty.
how to decorate. Oh, let's see about getting somewhere warm, shall we? Ay. Aching bones. So, just
You're the one
scared
walking
of-
through a blizzard in plate mail.
It's actually scale mail, but I appreciate your
Scale mail.
flattery. And I do that for my own protection, because, there's nothing protecting me besides it out here, and I am not exactly a warrior. So let's find somewhere warm, so I'll, feel better about myself inside and out. And Garriman will just start plodding his way into the town.
As you get through town, you get maybe around here in this little square area, and you see a younger boy just draped in heavy winter clothes and standing on a box. And as people are milling about town, going by about their business, he seems to be shouting like the latest news.
Oh no, a newsie.
Seems to be the town crier, yes. And
Hear ye.
as you approach, he kind of yells at you and goes, "The gemstone mine is closed because of monsters. Speaker Matthew is offering 50 gold to anyone who clears it out." And he's yelling that to everybody that passes by, and most people are just kind of ignoring him. Like, eh.
Look at the group. That is extremely convenient.
Wow, that really worked out, didn't it? Say there, boy.
Yes?
What direction is this coal mine, or who we need to talk to about clearing it out?
Oh, Speaker Masthew. Yeah, Masthew, yes. So he's
Gesundheit.
usually at the Blue Clam around this time of day. And that's down this way, and he points down the road that you just came down. That way and by the docks.
Garriman flips him a gold piece.
Hey, thanks. He bites it
You're welcome.
and then puts it in his pocket.
Don't insult my charity, boy, he says under his breath. Then, get yourself a ticket to Santa Fe. It's lovely this time of year. Alright, and, well, some rules are the same in the city as they are here. That's good to know. Alright, so, Blue Clam. Gods. Well, good thing we didn't have that one in mind when we were thinking of names for our own establishment.
I don't really know why anybody would name their inn the Blue Clam. See, now it makes sense that you're that big, but still, I'm gonna have to make you smaller.
Ah, yes. Godzilla music begins to play.
Okay.
So look for this blue clam.
Yeah, it seems to be this building right here has a sign outside. It's just a drawing of a open blue clamshell. So you're probably guessing it's there.
So-
Well, that's to the point.
You're guessing that they make everything easy to find because it's a tourist town and tourists are stupid. I live
I
it,
suppose.
said as the DM that lives in a tourist town.
Well, we find this Matthew man who sounds like a sneeze. Honestly thought that boy sneezed when he said it first. Oh, okay. Well, warmth, here we come. And Gehrman's just going to make his way in there as quickly as he can.
As you walk in, you will see two, bundled up humanoids that had just walked in ahead of you. And one of them turns with a greeting on his lips, and then he stops and sees that you're all kind of geared up.
Plus some couple of unusual faces. I mean, there is a humanoid elephant in there.
He goes, "Well, you seem entirely too prepared for trouble. Are you here about the mine, perchance?"
Here to learn more about it, yeah.
We are.
Oh, well. I don't know why I keep slipping into that accent.
Because it's fun and easy.
It is. So, you came to the right person anyway. I mean, I'm Speaker Matthew. Nice to meet you.
Right.
What? No, it's my name.
Oh, right. Sorry, force fabbit.
And he, holds out a hand, and as you get closer to, either shake or not, you notice that he is also a half-orc fellow.
Ah,
He's got a scar across one eye, and it's permanently shut.
I hate to see the other guy, he says, shaking his hand.
There ain't much to see. Now, it's nice to meet you. What's your... Like I said, my name is Aris Matthew. How about you fellas?
Orloj Gehrman, these are my compatriots. We are recently assembled. We are new property owners who were fortunate enough to start up in Lonelywood, though we're looking to expand. Heard about some trouble out here. Took care of some troubles there, and now we're here. Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, adventuring types like you, kind of probably easy money for you, right? Used to dealing with monsters and the like.
Yeah.
He's looking at you
I mean, new to it, but
with absolutely no judgment, despite the fact that you look like a city slicker.
Yeah, totally. I can totally count multiple times that I have dealt with monstrous things. Literally just twice, he says under his breath. Third time's a charm.
Well, I'll be honest with you, this shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it's just a group of kobolds kind of wandered into the mine from the surface and stopped people from working. And kobolds probably nothing, too awful to deal with for you, but it's kind of scary for a group of miners who've never fought anything in their lives, and for some reason, and he kind of like rolls his eyes up to the ceiling. For some reason, the town militia won't organize and go in there and stop it.
I see.
Not much of a militia then.
No, they're not. Not even, not even when the town speaker himself tells them to get their asses in the gear and go in there. He sounds progressively more pissed off.
Sounds like it's time for a new militia.
I mean, like I said, the kobolds themselves aren't too dangerous, but a few days before the kobolds showed up, I don't want to send you in there without all the information, you understand? It's probably nothing too bad, but a few days before that, the miners got spooked because one of the miners went missing. He probably just fell down a mine shaft, but, we have problems with things coming up from the Underdark, which again the militia won't do anything about. They just kind of close the mines and say, hey, done, dust their hands. Sorry. Just like political bullshit. I'm sorry. I won't dump it on you anymore. I'm just frustrated.
Understandable.
Anyway, it's probably just kobolds, but just so you're aware, there's probably an open mine shaft that you have to be careful around.
Noted.
If you even want to go into the mine, I mean, you don't have to or anything.
Oh no, we want to.
That would help me out, and I mean, it would certainly be more helpful than the militia. He kind of raises his voice at that last one, and you can see a couple people at the bar just kind of glance back at him and turn back around like they're ignoring him. You get the feeling that there's some shit going down in town that you don't want to be a part of, or maybe you do if you're nosy.
Clearly some things are the same back home as they are here.
Do you not control the people who are put in position of the militia?
You'd think I would.
Can you not take them off the position?
I would
Do
like
you
to.
upset them first?
What was that? I didn't hear.
Why are they upset at you?
I'm sorry, I still didn't hear you.
Sorry, why are they upset at you?
They're not upset at me. I'm upset at them. They're refusing to do their jobs for reasons I don't even understand. And I can't take them off the militia because there's nobody else that would take their place.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Cush jobs.
If they're not doing their job and they're just standing there, then there's not much harm in taking them off.
Well, if it continues, I'm going to.
Well, there's certainly a few people in Onlywood we've met who are... things have improved a bit, but for a while there was some issues, believe it or not, there was an awakened moose that the crazy druid lady made that was attacking people. We dealt with it. And now things are normal, but maybe we could talk to some of them. They're swarthy, and some of them were looking for work.
Huh. I don't know if anyone would come and work in Tourmaline. They don't get along, this town and that one.
You never know.
And I sure wouldn't turn away help. Especially if they've been dealing with a what?
Yeah, it's an intelligent moose.
Jeez.
There was a druid causing some trouble.
Well,
A druid with a grudge, I think.
Well, fuck.
That kind of fell under Ariel's influence. Was that it? Johnny kind of looks at the group like he wasn't exactly sure.
That sounds correct.
She referenced the name, yeah.
Well, okay, that sort of makes sense, I guess. God damn it, that fucking accent is back again. Go away. I suppose
Yeah,
that
in
makes
trouble
sense.
with wild animals.
No trouble with wild animals. No, I just like I said, just the mine, and that's mostly just
Well,
kobolds.
I've not ever been in one myself, but I have ancestors who have, and that's kind of makes me qualified, I guess. I'll see about this mine issue, I suppose. Can't hurt. See what we can do.
He kind of like holds up a hand and goes,
Um.
"Go ahead."
Oh no, go ahead. Might be getting to what I was going to ask.
He kind of holds up a hand and goes, "I mean, like I said, it's just kobolds. If you can just scare them off, I mean, they're not. If you don't have to kill them, just like don't. They're probably just looking for somewhere to hide from all of this." And he kind of does a motion to all the snow. It's probably just,
The reptiles, yeah. So wouldn't they need to get warm?
probably. He looks confused. He looks like he's not sure himself.
Yeah, but I mean, from what I know, kobolds they just live underground. Do they live outside and go into the mines, or do they come up from the mines?
They went.
Well, we'll find out.
They went in from outside. So.
Oh, okay.
And they scared off all the miners because, they're just kobolds, but still, for a group of miners, that's too much to deal with.
Let's see what we can do.
Like I said, just try to scare them off if you can. I mean, there's no need for more violence if there's no need for it.
True enough. Good day to you. Do you happen to know anywhere we could find some potential supplies, just in case? Healing potions or something?
Oh, well, supplies like that. If you just go down the road just a little bit, like maybe down here, around where the town hall is, there's a kind of a market close. You'll probably find something down there. Mostly they
Good.
sell winter clothes, things like that, but they might have some potions stored.
We're
Now-
talking.
What I was going to ask, and forgive me if this is uncouth, but there will be a reward for this, right? I mean, I'm all for helping an economy get restarted, but
Oh yeah.
as you
Like I said, the reward for getting them out of that mine, no matter how you have to do it, about 50 gold and whatever you can find in there, like whatever they have, or
all right.
Noted. 50 gold. Not bad.
as long as you don't take any of the already mined gems, I will look the other way if I see you come out with something uncut.
Noted.
And just between us, I'm going to assume that if we go in there and actually do this for you, that might help with some of your troubles.
That's the only trouble that we have so far, but it probably won't help with my troubles, no.
Okay.
Like, it might, but like I said, I don't know why they're doing it in the first place. He lowers his voice to a whisper. So, I mean, here's hoping. And once you open that gem mine, I can just fire them and not be worried about it. So, yeah, I suppose if you look at it that way, it would help a little bit. Why? And there's this big, gruff half-orc just kind of looking at you like, why, though?
Just Like halfling shrugs. Curious. I come from a big city. Little town politics are kind of interesting.
Hmm. If you say so. Okay. So if you wanted to go down to see if you can find a store that sells potions that's around this area of town, and he will point out the door to where that is.
Yep. Yeah, definitely want to look for some potential things to keep us alive longer. We're still only level 2.
Also, if this is a place that likes like craftsmanship, it might be a good place to fence that bow.
I also still have those wolf furs and anything else. Could try our luck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make our way to the market.
So let's see here. So you get there, and the market, as you like look around, you, Gearman, being from a bigger town, can tell that a lot of this is just kind of kitsy shit. They're just trying to get you to buy basically garbage to get your money, and it's all overpriced.
Wonderful.
But stuck in the back, there is what you can tell is actually an adventuring store. There's bedrolls and things lined up on the shelves that you can see from outside. So this is a good place to try your luck.
Gentlemen, I think I found something for us. Let's see. I suppose since I've probably got the most... Just kind of looks at jogging. I think between the two of us, we can do all the talking we need. Let us try. See if we can find something we could potentially need. How are you on, all of you on coin, by the way?
I think I'm good.
Just
I'm at a
holds up
comfortable amount.
just holds up a sack. I have plenty.
Noted. All right, then.
Everyone's so guarded.
Let me check. I wouldn't mind a little more, though, but I should be comfortable.
Let's see what they've got to work with. Good morning, friend. Oh, wait, no, it'd be afternoon now, wouldn't it?
Probably afternoon, yeah. Hello, how can I help you? And you see what looks like another dwarf. But he is bundled up so much that all you can really see are the eyes and a nose peeking out from everything. Can I help you?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard this plenty of times. We're adventurers here in the area looking for some potential supplies. We've spoken with the speaker about potentially dealing with the problem in the mine.
Oh, I see. Well, it'd be good if you can do something. So, what can I help you with? Looking for, I imagine, something to help you in the mine, just in case you got to do some scrapping.
Yeah, certainly. Things to help us scrap better or prevent us from expiring or anything of that nature. We can handle ourselves well enough in a fight. We've handled some pretty dangerous things. But, can't hurt to be prepared.
True enough. What can I, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for, like, equipment? You looking for, potions? You looking for, ropes? Anything like that? Like, what kind of things you looking for? And I'll see if I can find it for you.
Can't speak for everyone else, but I'm also interested in potions and the like, things for potential healing. I'm a little I am more of the magical sort in terms of my skill set. Pretty sure I could not take the same number of blows as my friends here.
Ah, yeah, I get you, I get you. So, let's see. He gets down under his counter, and let's see what I roll for you fellows to get. And he comes back up with actually 5 bottles of it. They ain't very strong, but kind of normal, regular old healing potions.
Oh.
I got 5 of them for let's say 50 gold pieces apiece.
Oof.
If you want to try to haggle, you can. Just so you know.
Hmm. 50. Well, my friend, correct me if I'm wrong, but there can't be that much competition out here for these sorts of things, yeah? How long have these been sitting here?
Roll a persuasion. You're trying to make him lower his price, right?
Yeah, that is the goal. I can't even afford one of those.
I can
Just saying.
barely afford one.
We're going to be clearing out the mines. You keep us alive in doing so. We'll be sure to remember that. We might be operating out of this area. You could have some regular customers. Nat 20.
Oh, wow, okay.
Ooh.
He looks at you.
Think of it as a down payment or as an investment.
He looks at you, and you can see one gloved finger come up and tap where his mouth would be, but it's just like a scarf. He goes, do make a valid point. And he kind of brushes the glass of the bottle, like the top where it curves. He goes, these are a little dusty. I mean, they have been here for a while. You are going to help with the problem in the mine, and that will bring me more business again.
And with the potions, we'd be more likely to complete that task.
That is true.
These troubles give us more trouble than they give us any trouble.
And this fine gentleman here, I mean, I can't argue with your logic. So, how much do you all have? Just so I...
Well, I could offer these, and Joggin will pull forward 3 of the gems.
I see. Yeah, I will...
I also have something of that sort as well. Garen pulls out a little piece of quartz in his possession that he's had from his starting kit. Been holding on to this for a while. It's a bit of a good luck charm, but I don't know. I feel like paying it forward a bit with luck, you know?
That 20 persuasion, he is looking at it. He's very interested. He goes, you know what? I'll take those 3 gems and that bit right there, that good luck charm of yours. I'll give you all these potions of healing and a couple of these. And he takes out, let me see what he's got here. Just gotta roll for this. Not bad. Pulls up 3 bottles. Yeah, you're not quite sure what they are. These
30 minutes.
These haven't sold for ever. Nobody seems to think they're gonna be helpful. But I can guarantee if you throw this at something, it's not gonna like it. And it's 3 bottles of Alchemist Fire.
Oh shit, I'm taking those.
It's because nobody ever buys the damn things, so why not if you're gonna help? Everything's scared of fire, right? That's got a brain.
Anything with sense. You, my friend, he puts the quartz down and just pushes it forward. I've just made a repeat customer.
Well,
I just take all of these.
I will try to get more of that in stock since you're. Yeah, you look like you're gonna be, the adventuring types. If you don't die, I mean, if you die, then well. But
Thanks to you, our odds are much lower now.
I'll try to get more of that in stock in just case you come back.
Oh, we'll be coming back.
He
You
kind
have
of
my word on that.
does one of those finger snaps and points at you. It's like, hey, yeah.
It's impressive that you did that wearing mittens. How'd you do that?
I mean,
Practice.
I don't want to have my hands out in this cold. This sucks. So, practice.
Every time I try to do that in mittens, it's just kind of rubs together.
Well, leather gloves.
That's why. Material, of course. Have to respect that. Do you have any leather gloves, actually?
I do. Would you like some of those too? I mean, you're gonna have to pay for them.
That and a big ass scarf like you've got.
So, a set of winter clothing like that, like with a scarf, kind of a cloak, some thick leather gloves, and everything like that. That's going to be a total of. What is this on? Isn't it? Yeah. 10 silver pieces.
Correct me if I'm wrong, 10 silver, that translates up to a gold?
To a gold, yes.
Yep. Well, just clanks that down. And here I thought I already got the best deal in the house. He picks out a nice scarf that matches everything and some leather gloves. Oh, these would fit nicely. Perfectly proportioned for a dwarf like myself.
Any of you fine folks want anything? I do have things in bigger sizes. Just so you know.
Wonderful.
Bigger's not gonna help me much.
It's me, it should
Oh.
hit you.
And actually, jogging, I spent money with character creation to get cold weather gear.
That's fair. What was that, Maximus?
I'm just trying to think of what to get. I guess I'm not really sure yet, but I will think of something.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Right. Maybe after we deal with the kobolds, I'll think of something.
This shop is
so-
going to be here forever now. Now I have to think of a name for it. And a
Yeah.
name for the end.
Since I've got the detect magic, is there anything besides the potions that was magic?
He's got more potions underneath his desk, but he did pull out. You can tell that he pulled out all of his healing potions. So whatever's under there is either something more interesting or something more expensive that you didn't ask for.
Well, that has to be the name now.
What was that?
Minor Solutions.
Oh, okay. Yep, I'm gonna write that down. Minor solutions.
Is it MINER?
Yep.
As with mine?
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I love
Perfect.
it.
All right.
Is this guy?
What was that?
Or can we not tell underneath all of his kit?
You could tell by looking at what you can see and the general stocky shape of him. He's probably another dwarf. Or a very,
yeah.
very ripped halfling.
Very tall, ripped halfling.
Yeah.
Either way, my brother. That explains my natural persuasive skills. I know how to think like a dwarf.
Making friends all over the place.
What can I say? It's good to have contacts. Either way, we're in very good with this fellow. I really recommend if you have anything in mind, any weapons, armor, protective bits, now's a good time. I'll try to sweeten the deal if I can.
Cull Silver will step forward and then he'll take it's a relatively small bundle off his back, and then he'll put it down on the desk, and you'll see it is a light crossbow, and he'll say, "Do you have arrows for this?"
Oh,
I have some. I don't really use it.
light
You want mine?
crossbows. Let's see here. Just,
I have 18.
I'm just.
I used 2 of them for the feather puzzle.
Sorry. I got bolts for a crossbow. I got bundle of 20 goes about for 1 gold piece.
Well, I'm sorry, but it sounds like my friend has some already.
It can't hurt to stock up. You never know when you'll need them, right?
Yeah.
Tell
40
you
bucks.
what.
Sure, I will use those. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Yeah, gladly accept those bolts if you got them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Light crossbow just comes with a warlock, so. And Joggin, I'll be honest, just picked this up literally off of the road.
Okay.
Well, I think my friend could certainly stand to have some more. Garriman will put a gold piece down and accept that bundle of bolts.
You did not have to do that, but thank you.
I technically don't have to do a lot of things called Silver. You do them because you want to sometimes. Like I want to help this fine gentleman run a place of business during a hard time. Same way someone would do the same for me.
He snaps
Fair
both
enough.
fingers and points at you for that.
How do you do that?
Natural talent.
I will probably never use 38 bolts in this entire campaign.
You never
you
know.
Can give them else. You can pay it forward to someone else who will.
And Jogan, didn't you want to sell that bow of yours?
Oh, yeah. Do you think you could give or know someone who would be interested in this? Genuine elven relic.
Yeah, found it in a tomb. Apparently some sort of minor enchantment to keep it from wearing down.
Oh, well, it is. This is a fine piece. Longbows are expensive to make.
It will need
Noticed there was a lot of fancy woodworking around town, so I figured there might be someone that would be interested in it.
How? Yeah. For my friend there, I'll give you the full selling price of. Actually, he just kind of gives you your. He gives you all 3 of your gems back. Goes,
I should have just traded this.
yeah, you could have just traded that for one of them potions of yours. Very nice.
Yeah, if you're interested. If you're taking general goods and the like, I have a couple of wolf pelts that we've acquired.
Okay. Let me see
The
that.
unstrung bow, delete. I'm keeping the fish cup.
It's fair. Let's see. I'm trying to find what would be a good.
Those crossbow bolts. If you're looking for a light crossbow, I could toss that in for just coin.
If you don't want it, I'll
Trade
take
that
it.
in. Decent made.
Light crossbow. Yeah, he gives you, unless you want to haggle for it, he offers you 20 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
Right, not too bad. Now these wolf pelts of yours, they are, they're untreated, so I'll have to get them treated and everything. But they do go for about. Let me see. Again, for you, my friend, I think about 2 silver pieces each. How's that sound?
For me, just holding on to them otherwise. If you get them treated, who knows? I might be back and see about buying them back from you. We're thinking about some proper aesthetics. We're about to set up an inn, actually.
Oh,
over
where?
in Lonelywood.
Oh,
Over in Lonelywood, actually.
Lonelywood.
Reopening.
Yeah, I heard their inn closed a while ago for some sort of tragic reason. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I mean, Lonelywood it's up there, the ass end of nowhere. But At least they have an inn again.
Yeah. It's a start.
And I mean, if it's run by you folks, probably better than the one they had before.
Oh, stop it, you.
You just make friends with every dwarf you see. God.
That's just being a dwarf.
It's just being a dwarf. That's fair. Yeah, if I get these treated and made into maybe some cloaks, come back and buy them off of me, maybe?
Think you've got yourself a long-term deal.
Nice. Yeah, the seamstress down the road will have fun with this. She hasn't been able to work with Wolf for a while.
Happy to be of service.
If there's anything else I can do for you before you go off on your adventuring?
I think that about covers it.
Yeah.
Well, it has been a pleasure doing business with you, and again, I hope you come back afterwards. Keep me in mind for all of your adventuring needs, and he snaps his fingers again.
Hey.
Did we
Again.
get his name?
Again, I am looking.
Oh.
Nothing has fit this man that I'm looking at. He needs to have the worst name I can find for him.
Oh, no.
Let's see here. I've gotten some good ones, but there, that's good. Let me type this out for you.
Please. I'm dying to know. Dargus. Love
Dargus.
So, my friend, may I have your name?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I usually introduce myself, but you... Dargus Loudstand. My name is Dargus Loudstand. Nice to meet you.
Very dwarven name. You should be very proud. There is one thing. Do you put forward, like, requisitions and special orders and the like?
Depends on what it is and how much money you put down.
Well, we'll see after this mine thing is over and done with. It's just there's an item I heard about when I was back in the city that I wasn't able to find before I had to leave and ran out of money. One of the reasons I came here.
Oh, some
Interested
troubles.
in finding something. It's an enchanted item, but not a particularly powerful one. It's of common rarity from what I've heard. It's just a matter of finding someone who sells them.
Finding one. Well,
Yeah, it is. I will send you what I've got in mind here.
okay. Let's see here.
Right. I believe this is in... Almost into the wrong person. That would have been confusing. Alright. Believe it's in Xanathars. I understand if it's a difficult find. If you should so happen to become aware of one you can order, I am prepared to put money down for one should it become available.
I see. I might be able to find one for you. I'm gonna have to wait for Torga to come back through, though.
I completely understand.
She moves around with more ease than everybody else and usually comes across these things. I don't know where she finds them, but she if you put down enough gold for it, she'll find it for you.
That's the dwarf that we ran into a couple sessions ago, isn't it?
Yep. The one that
Thought
is
so.
absolutely infatuated with you, by the way. I just wanted you to know that.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's a friend of mine. We hit it off a few days back.
Oh, maybe if I
Johnny's
mention
laughing.
maybe if I mention your name, she find it a little faster, but she probably won't take the price cut I did, just so you know.
I expect nothing less from quality.
So, usually her finder's fee is about 20 gold pieces, and then the item itself depends. That one's going to be a little pricey, just so you know.
Just see about when I can get enough money to put down for it. Make clocks for a living. I think I can make something worth of equivalent value if need be.
Alright, so I will jot that down, and he's making a note for when Torga comes back through to ask about Mr. Gearman's request. And you're going to give him a 20 gold finder's fee for her?
I will go ahead and drop that 20 gold down right there in his hand.
Alright, well, like I said, she's pretty fast, but I'd still, you're still probably going to be waiting a bit.
That is fine. I've gotten this far without it. It's more so just, I like the thought of increasing my odds of survival a bit.
That is perfectly valid and a smart thing in your line of work.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Well, have a good day, Sir Dorgus. We will be back, hopefully with cleared out minds and minimal injuries.
Hopefully. Good luck to all of you. It's nice meeting you. Nice doing business with you. And I hope I do business with you again.
Oh, if I have anything to say about it, we'll be back very soon.
Alright, so
He puts on the leather gloves and manages to get a couple of snaps out. Hey, I'm doing it! As he walks out into the cold.
see, told you, it's all about the gloves.
Shit. I can never wear other kinds of gloves again now, can I?
No, you're not allowed. They're stuck on your hands now.
Oh no.
So, unless anybody else has anything to do in town, or anything they want to check out in town, because it's whatever you guys want to do.
I can't really think of anything right now.
Get to that mine before it gets dark.
Probably a good idea.
Yep.
So, yeah, we can get to the mine and have a break or stop if you'd like, but I'm good to keep going after that if you'd like.
I'm good to keep going.
Me too.
Yeah, I am too. It's Friday night.
Yep.
Okay. So you walk to the entrance of the mine. It's not very far, perhaps 20 minutes. And it is... Let's see if I can find the goddamn thing, because it's not listed correctly.
Oh, can I have said that in the time since using Charm Person on Gearman that we've taken a short rest so I can get my spell slot back?
Yeah, you can take a short rest.
I've only got 2.
We can spend an hour
Okay.
in town easily enough.
Yeah, I figured that would be it, but it's just like, I only have 2 slots. I have to make those count.
So, just saying, I call dibs on those alchemist fire flasks. I can use catapult with those.
Well, that is
Nice.
vicious. 11.
That is fair.
As for the healing potions, there's enough for all of us and 1 spare. God, what a good time to get a nat 20.
That was good. So you know.
And I've made another dwarf friend. I'm gonna know.
Joggin
every
was
dwarf.
getting ready to steal something, but then it's like, okay, you're actually getting an insanely good deal. Let's see how this goes.
What's funny is that in my background is clan crafter, and one of the features of it is dwarves are very likely to help you. So this is actually working out really well. Gehrman is just really good at talking with dwarves,
Okay,
I guess.
I'm trying to do something with this map, so if you want to talk on your way to getting there, but it's just like, it's being a pain in the goddamn ass. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
So each of us gets a potion, and then someone gets an extra.
Yep.
Should one of the 2 frontliners take it?
Yeah. You two can decide among yourselves. You'll probably be the more likely one to use it.
Considering I have lower AC, would you mind if I took it?
Go ahead.
All right. Health tank need more health.
Especially now that you've got reckless attack.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I can help you with that, but only so many times.
I gotcha. Secret of reckless attack is don't spam it.
Yep.
The other secret of reckless attack is spam it.
It is very much a catch-22 move.
Yeah, I play a barbarian in another campaign, so believe me, I know all about the catch-22 of reckless attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played a Beast Barbarian for a Monster Hunter type one shot for a while, and that was fun.
Yeah. The biggest asterisk is never use it in groups of enemies.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just inviting to get your ass handed to you. Like, I've watched some people make that mistake, and I'm pretty sure I've made it once or twice. It's almost the instant "oh no" when you realize you're getting ganged up on.
Genius, oh no.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you
So I'm a genius.
about 20 or so minutes of walking, and you come across the mine entrance, and it looks like the miners left in a hurry. There's stuff scattered around, carts laying on their sides, and you can see that the kobolds have erected a sign out front that has something clumsily scrawled across it in common.
Does it say?
It says kobolds only.
Oh no, they're doing the no girls allowed tactic.
Well, this is more consideration than kobolds usually give people when stealing their shit.
So it doesn't look like they actually hurt anybody. It looks like they literally just scared them off. But still, if you want to go down into the mine entrance at the top there, it's the only spot that you should be able to see.
Yep. I will plot myself down. Boop.
And every square is 5 feet, just so you know, for the map itself.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
I need to update Garriman's design in Hero Forge now. Give him a scarf.
Silver will look at this hole in the ground, kind of just grimace, grit his teeth, and then begin heading in.
Maximus will follow suit.
Feeling good for some reason. Let's do it.
He's not a fan of holes in the ground.
And as you enter in, you can see that if this place had any light sources before, they've all been snuffed out by the kobolds. So unless you have dark vision, you can't see unless you light a torch.
I have 120 feet now of magic darkness piercing dark vision.
I've got normal dark vision, so I'll be okay.
Same.
I've got the light cantrip, I think.
Okay, so you would
Just
actually
a holly jolly giant.
be able to see most everything then. Again, you can only see that this is in, gray. Grays and everything, but you can see all this way, but you can't see around corners. Just let me get it all revealed for you. Right. So you have 3 ways to go from here that you can see. There's tools scattered all about this room, this entrance room. Most of it's less like pickaxes. There's racks holding hammers, and it's covered in rock dust and tracks on the floor.
What were they doing here?
Getting into mischief from the look of things.
If you wanted to check and see what kind of tracks they are, you can. It is
Sure.
a survival check for me.
Gitamus. Oh,
All right. So you can see, as you would expect, reptilian footprints mingled with human tracks, and a set of tracks that look like they belong to a pair of giant rodents. The kobold tracks kind of fan out. They lead to this area over this way, this area over here, and down all the way over here. And the rodent tracks also lead over this way, and other than that, they don't seem to lead anywhere else.
okay. And to be clear, all the humanoid tracks lead out.
Yeah, the most recent ones do. You can see that some of them came running from the mine shafts themselves. Must have been when the kobolds got in and scared everybody out. They all just panicked and ran out of the entrance.
Okay. So he's just going to point. Kobolds seem to have gone that direction, and this direction, along with what appears to be large rodent tracks on our right flank.
That is a very large rat.
I guess that's technically the left flank if I'm facing this way. Anyway.
And since you're...
He's just going to point to the last area. The miners came from that direction.
And what do you think? I talked
I
over
go
the game.
like. If I go like here, do I see anything further?
Yep, you see
It's
further that
not
way.
going far, but
You can't, like I said, you can't see around corners, but you can
Right.
see farther into this room. You don't see anything moving in there?
oh, everyone hold still for a bit and just listen. I want to try rolling perception, even though I don't have a bonus in wisdom. I'm not the one who should be listening.
You try to listen, but all you hear is the wind whistling from the entrance. And Maximus, that's pretty much what you hear too.
Okay. I'll try a perception.
Why not?
And neither of you have a bonus.
Jesus,
What?
What?
What the?
you've had to roll 20.
Okay, so Coal Silver, you can you don't hear anything from this way. You don't hear anything over here, and you don't hear anything down here. Gearman, you are used to listening to the slightest change in a clock's ticking. So when they tell you to listen, you're listening for the slightest hint of anything that you can hear.
Oh boy. We
You
get
hear-
down into a mine.
You hear
We
something.
start to-
You hear something coming from very deep in the mine this way, and maybe around over here. You hear something scratching, and that's as
So I
best as you
hear-
can hear.
I hear two separate spaces of scratching, both in around the yay area.
Around there, yeah, somewhere. Farther into the mine.
Scratching sounds. Two separate things. About just points in that direction. Right around in there. Not sure what that is, but that's what I can hear.
Could be
Strange.
the rats.
I feel strangely in my element right now.
This is fucking crazy, man.
Stop being a stereotypical dwarf, damn you.
No.
I'm in a mine. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, I have a cousin named Barlin, turns out. He's dead.
Oh, great.
My blood sings underground.
Okay. So you're not sure if any of these paths connect or anything, but you can hear things coming from this way.
Garmin's just up, kind of putting his ear up to the rock wall and listening some more. Just, yep, that's definitely what I heard. Wouldn't be shocked if it's those large rats.
And should we head that way and clear them out?
Uh, if violence is the proper answer. I've not dealt with kobolds much, but they are thinking creatures.
The kobolds, not so much. But the rats, I imagine, will be plenty aggressive.
What if the rats are their pets? Be like you walking in and killing someone's dog.
Hmm.
Not exactly a good icebreaker.
No, but if it's biting me, it's probably going to get stabbed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's completely fair, but let's, give them a chance first.
And Maximus, just because you're standing there and you have the light cantrip on for yourself. The floor in this room right here kind of like isn't even. The floor on the east end of the cave is about 5 foot higher than the west end, with a ridge separating the two areas except for slopes on either side of it. It seems like this is where all the mining is happening in this area, because as soon as you turn whatever you have your light cantrip on in here, the cave walls light up in a variety of colors. Like tiny little gems are sparkling at you from here.
Pretty.
There's green, blue, pink, red, and even some brown and black gems that you can barely see, but they're twinkling back at you.
Impressive.
If you wanted to, you could probably use some of this pickaxes and try to get some of them.
Could I use my mason's or tinker's tools, since I've got my trademark chisel?
Let's see here.
Chip away at something fine and within reach?
That might be a little loud.
I think pickaxes could be a lot louder. This is going to be quick.
We can always come back after we clear things out.
It's not going
That's
anywhere.
fine. Yep. Let me just read up on that one dwarf ability real quick. Stone cunning, it's called.
Bonus to
Okay,
history
yeah.
checks.
Yep. I have. I basically have expertise in history checks about anything related to rocks. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that doesn't really apply here. I just wanted to make sure. Alright. See, alright, I'd make a note of that. Might not be a bad idea to take a souvenir. He did say he wouldn't mind if we took something rough cut. Maybe we could use it as a bargaining chip with the kobolds, even. Let's find out. So, which way do we go?
Which way do you actually want to proceed farther into this cavern?
Well, we hear movement this way and we need to clear things out, so...
You'd like, leads the way. Maybe I have one of us in the back, just in case. One of the heavy hitters. I think being in the middle is probably the wiser course of action for us little guys.
Ah, yes. The beef sandwich approach.
Yes, except in this case the beef is also the bread.
Ah, yes. The forbidden BLT with bacon instead of bread.
The L stands for elephant.
Nice. But yeah, kind of start moving into this area.
Okay. View areas. Yeah, there's a lot of gems in the walls here.
Oh.
If you came back and spent some time here after you're done, yeah, you might be able to get something.
I don't want to disrupt the local town's economy, but I could spend some real quality time in here.
I mean, the speaker did say they wouldn't mind if they would look the other way if we walked out with some, but if we're carting out little carts, they might be a little upset.
Yeah. I think he
And
basically
that's
meant
coming
like
from me.
any more than a handful would probably be a little more than agreed with. Though if we could just, literally hand them over to him. Would that
Also,
be a
I
bribe or
think
just returning a stolen good?
while you guys debate that, I kind of want to just sneak up ahead a little bit. I can see pretty well, and I'm possibly a little more sneaky than the rest of you. I just want to take a peek around the corner a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe go on. I'm actually going to stealth ahead.
Okay, go ahead and roll that before you move any farther. Okay.
Pretty average.
All right.
Okay. Right. Okay, there goes. Actually, I'll take a peek down this way first.
You can, as you're walking closer here, you can start to hear rushing water.
Okay, probably an underwater river or stream.
It doesn't sound particularly rough or anything, but you can hear it going.
Okay, I'm going to go back towards this way since I'm just gonna.
Okay. I'm gonna go down this way. Looks like this opens into another big cavern. You can see in here.
Nice.
You see in there's benches and tables are set up as workspaces where miners clean any gemstones they find. There are gravel and pebbles strewn around the ground. Scattered across the floor are a few hammers, picks, and broken lanterns. And this ledge is not that high. You can climb it in either direction.
Okay. Last thing I'm going to do is just go over here and peek down that tunnel and then go back.
Okay. It kind of curves around a couple times, so you have to go a little farther than you might want.
I'll go, here.
Okay, so you can peek around this corner and see this. And before you go any further, where are you?
Is there something else?
You can see these standing there.
Oh no.
They did not roll fantastic on perception, so you are fine. They are...
I was zooming really far to see what those were. I couldn't tell from their fuzzy cloaks.
They are kobolds bundled up in the fuzziest cloaks that you've ever seen.
Okay, Jagged's gonna go back to the group. Unless Maximus is just right there. It's like, how'd you sneak up on me?
I can move pretty quietly when I need to.
I guess you didn't hear the elephant in the room.
Oh my god.
There's gonna be plenty of those jokes.
Yeah.
So go back to the group and say, so to the left here, sounds like river, and to the further south there's a, looks like a workstation for the miners, and then a little bit further past that I saw a couple of kobolds. Also there's a ledge, I don't know if anything's up there.
So the kobolds are that way. Should we clear out the left-hand side just to be sure?
Yeah. Dragon's gonna try looking down further.
Further
Towards
down
the
this
river,
way?
or the water stand.
Okay, you're gonna use that same stealth?
Uh, I was talking, so maybe should I roll another one or keep going with that? It's
Yeah,
up to you.
if you're going to go down this way and you're going to keep talking, I want you to roll another stealth because there is things here, but you're going to see them.
Much better.
I'm going to let you see these before. So, Cold Silver, are you trying to stealth?
Just sticking close, but yeah, he'll be stealthy.
I will also stealth.
Or not.
Just because I am mortified of the thought of getting into a fight we don't have to, I'm going to burn one of my clockwork things. Let's see, I think it's restore balance. Yep. I'm going to use this to prevent the disadvantage on my stealth roll.
Okay.
Not that it matters.
Wow.
I knew I was going to pay for what happened. At least it's not a nat 1.
Oh. Wait, how close are you?
I'd be right behind you guys at this point. Just haven't moved down there.
So, re-roll. You take the next roll.
There you go. Fucking halflings.
I'll remember
Alright.
to take my level 1 feat.
Hooray. All right. Stealth.
Fucking.
Airman, you are full of ups and downs, and you're going to get us all killed.
So what happens?
And that's...
What happens
God.
is a
The-
glorious
No,
pratfall.
I can't do anything because they have to take the next roll.
Mm-hmm.
The odds of that happening are so low that's amazing.
It's not like
Really,
a.
it's
I got a
favor.
double nat 20 and a 2 nat 1s in a row in one session. That's got to be a first for me.
It's not like a normal halfling where you can roll it again and again, no matter how many ones you get. You only have one reaction, unfortunately. So what happens is, Gearman, you trip and start to fall. Jogan turns around and looks like he's about to catch you, and then you both clatter to the ground in a glorious ringing of metal armor.
Scheiße. Sorry about... Oh, shit.
Yeah, the two giant rats see you, and even from this far away, you could tell that they're pretty goddamn hungry and aggressive.
How big are these? Are these like
They are
smaller than me?
They're your size.
Oh,
They're medium size or small?
They are halfling sized.
Small size rats, okay.
Yeah.
So am I prone? I think after 2 nat 1s, I should be prone.
Yeah, you are prone, but Jogan can wiggle out because he's a fucking halfling.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna use halfling nimbleness to crawl over you and dive behind, between Cole's legs, and just rats coming.
Okay,
I'll use that token because it looks like back pain.
it does. All right, go ahead and roll initiative for me. The giant rats are going to roll too.
I don't know if I would have had time to do that slippy.
I'm just... Well, fuck you, Gehrman. At least you're going fast.
Okay.
He's ready, he's just on the floor.
He's just on the floor.
I belong
That's
down
the
here now,
customers.
apparently.
Okay, so apparently it didn't clear out from last time, so hold on. There we go.
Gehrman is definitely the wildest character I've ever rolled in terms of variety.
That was an interesting series of crap that just happened to you.
Yeah. I
Okay.
burned a class feature just so it wouldn't happen, and then it did anyway. That's a game for you.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. I'm sorry, that is really funny.
It's genuinely
Yeah.
funny. I'm really not upset.
I mean, that's just hilarious because the first instance of me being able to use that ability,
first
and
instance
it's
of me
just
using my
rendered moot.
ability.
Rolled directly back into a 1. Holy shit.
I can help me. No. I can help my friend. No.
Said I can, not that I would.
I hate myself, and so does my friend. Okay, so Gearman, you kind of lay there for a second, contemplating life, but then you get up as soon as you hear the rats are coming after you. Half
Scheiße.
movement speed to get up.
Oh yeah, Doggett wasn't gentle when he was climbing over you. He was very much like, "Okay, you deal with it. You got the armor."
Everything about this is awful. Okay, so I still only have a 25-foot movement speed max. Half of that is like 10, technically.
Mm-hmm.
And I am medium size, so I can't. That rock's in the way. I technically can't move into that space. Oh boy. Okay. Well, it's been nice knowing you all. And Gehrman is going to move forward. All right.
Okay.
All right, you fucking rats. And he is going. No, not going to do that. We are going to. Gonna chuck a hand axe at one of them.
Alright,
13.
that hits.
Aiming at this boy down here.
Alright.
Doing 5 slashing.
Damn, okay. He's, still up, but he doesn't look, fantastic. It looked like it almost took his head off.
Oh, scheiße. I don't think I have many other bonus actions I can use right now. Nope, that's it. That's turn.
Okay.
Going to die now. It's been nice knowing you all.
They can both reach you, and you're the only one that they see, so they're coming up. This one's going to go. 13's not going to hit you. Definitely not.
It actually is not, no.
And this one. Will the 21 hit you because they have lovely pack tactics?
Aggressor wins, so even if I use shield, that would still hit me. So, yes, it hits.
Okay, so the rat's a little pissed off at you. Because you
That's
almost.
the one that I hit.
That's the one that you hit. So it's 6 damage.
6 damage. Yeesh.
Finds-
The cycle of vengeance continues.
It finds a weak point in your armor in your arm and just clamps down on it with its horrible little rodent teeth.
You bringers of plague! You just all hear from around the corner Gehrman making fighting sounds and then just shrieking like a child.
Okay. Maximus, it is your
It'll
turn.
be fine.
All right. I am going to come up here, and I'm gonna shoot at the rat that looks less damaged.
This
Or
one
more
right here?
damaged.
One up
Which one?
top.
Got it. I'm gonna shoot at the one up top.
Okay. Shoot him. Dexterity
Terrifying.
save. Dex save. That's alright. So he takes all of that. And again, he doesn't, he's not dead, but he doesn't look like he liked that. Like at all. You did say you wanted to hit the one that looks less damaged, right?
More damaged.
More damaged. Okay, so then that would have
I
been the one on the bottom. So then that one is actually dead.
Oh, thank God.
The one that was hanging off of Gearman's arm.
Yeah, and now it just bursts into sacred flame and dangles there with his teeth still in your arm.
Oh. You know, after the druid, I actually expected this to be a bit more dangerous.
Anything else? Maximus?
No, that's my only. That's all.
That's all? Okay, then Coal Silver, it is your turn. There's still one rat.
I can get here, right?
Yeah, you can push through your allies.
Yeah.
As long as they allow
Yeah.
you.
No, you can't see at the door. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stab the remaining rat.
Okay, stab it.
There's
That-
a 9 hit.
No, that one does miss.
I figured as much. Alright, that's turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. Jogan.
I wasn't expecting it to be alive still, so I'm just gonna walk over. It's like, is it still alive? Oh shit! And I'll just blast.
That hits. Definitely. Okay. Again. It doesn't look like it likes that at all. But it's not dead yet.
Oh, these things are weirdly tough. Let's see, how far does that go? 5, 10. We're just gonna go over here.
Okay.
Slipping past Cole.
Alright. Gearman, it's back up to you.
Yay. Well, it's in melee range. Let's just booming blade it with the battle axe.
Okay.
We're gonna go two-handed. A 10, I'm guessing, does nothing here.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Just takes a swing as its ratty frame and it does nothing. Okay, noted. It's like, why won't you die? Yeah, that's turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. And once more, the rat
That's
is
a
gonna...
level action economy.
Rat's gonna take another bite at you. 17 won't hit.
It actually would hit me, but you know what? Because I took a hit earlier, I am going to burn shield for that, so now it won't.
Okay. So it tries to take a bite at you, and you're like, I don't want that back in my arm, so you... Shimmering shield pops up in front of it, and its teeth just kind of bounce off.
Yes, that's right.
Alright. So Maximus, rat's still there, and it's your turn again.
Alright. I am gonna just shoot this one just because I feel like that has a better chance of hitting and I just got lucky.
That one hits. Okay. And it doesn't really matter how much damage you do because it only has 1 hit point, so I'm going to declare it dead. And combat's over.
Oh. That was awful.
Playing this one, yes. So you don't see anything else in this cavern except for the underground river. Looks like it's going underneath here. You could probably get through there if you wanted to, but you don't know where it goes.
Wait. That's it. Which way is it flowing?
It's coming out from here, and it's going down here.
Oh, okay.
And down here, you could probably get into it if you wanted to, but you don't know where it goes.
Well, Joggin did explore. Would he get the sense that it's leading to the big cavern pit that he saw the kobolds in?
Just going by how water tends to go downhill, yeah, it probably does.
Yeah. He's like, okay, now I can go down the river. But does it look like there's anything at the bottom of the river?
Not really. It just looks like it's a rushing underground river that you don't want to go into. It's barely above freezing.
Yeah, and I don't have my cold resist yet. I do have a 40-foot swim speed, but Nah, I don't want to be killed.
And I'm just going to call for a quick break here, just so everybody can go get some snacks and whatever if they need to, or use the bathroom,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Alrighty.
Good.
Be right
Okay,
back.
BRB.
Same.
Okay, I am just making some hot chocolate. I'm just checking in. Everybody's still good to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. Having fun so far.
good, good. I will go get my hot chocolate, and I'll be right back then.
I'm back.
Alrighty. Callie will be back. She went to get some hot chocolate.
All right, I am back. We just missing Raven.
Me too.
I think Raven's the only one who's not back yet.
And we'll wait for him. So we're probably not going to get through all of this today. I would like to stop at like 9:30, 9:40, if that's possible.
Okay.
Because I might not have to go to work tomorrow, but I still did have to get up at 6 today.
Yeah, I feel that.
I have never seen anybody take bountiful luck for a halfling,
I'm back.
and I've also never seen it fail like that
Yeah,
before.
that was.
That's amazing that it just failed.
It's the funniest thing.
That slapstick fall was destined to happen.
Glad we got it out of the way.
Well, 20 was like, no, you're going to fall on your face and it's going to be funny.
I let you have too much earlier with that double nat 20.
Give it the take it.
I flew too close to the sun.
Okay. So, like I said, while you were gone there, Raven, we're going to go for another half an hour, and then we're probably going to wrap up for the night.
Okay.
'Cause I don't have to go to work tomorrow, but I was still awake at 6 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, Jogan has told you all that going in the river is a bad idea. He also says it's probably going to connect to where he was scouting ahead before.
Yep. Is there anything of note in this room besides that, or have we already checked?
No, it's mostly just the river. And, of course, the rats.
Yep.
This looks like
Well,
just debris up here.
Okay. Takes care of
Well,
that.
And just because it's. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if I could harvest the rats for pelt or anything useful.
If you run a roll of survival and see what you can get off of them, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Harvest rat.
And I'm just basically every once in a while I'm going to ping detect magic.
That is a 7, so it's just
Yeah, unless anybody's helping you, and you just kind of make a mess of the rats.
attempt to
Everyone's not getting
skin
anywhere.
them, but it's not going well. I thought they skinned like rabbits. They do not. That is actually what he says. I thought you could skin them like rabbits. You cannot.
Well, this next time, yeah.
Okay. So
It seems like the only way forward is past the mining,
the processing room.
the processing room, and then past that to where I saw some kobolds. Oh, did you say what they were doing, or were they just standing on the
They
this
they looked like they
platform?
were looking for people coming, from this way, but they didn't see you because your stealth was still high enough for them to, miss you. So they just looked like they were scouts watching, the entrance.
So, I mean, we could maybe run in there and startle him? Or are we gonna try to capture it and interrogate?
If you like, I could mimic some animal sounds and sound threatening.
That's the shot.
Could try something like a bear.
I was thinking more wolf.
Also Vex.
Hmm.
I can also do with minor illusion. I can do a sound effect.
That would also work.
Volume can range from a whisper to a scream.
Okay. It would all probably work. So let's see here. What would you gonna go down there and try
Question
that?
is, do we want to lure them or scare them?
Oh,
Maybe
we can
try.
attempt.
Maybe we try eavesdropping first, too. Make sure that they may have information before we decide to deal with them. Well, we just go in.
There's no harm in listening, I guess.
I could sneak ahead again. There was like another side passage up the ledge I didn't check out. I didn't really inspect the room any.
Worth looking.
So, do we want me to stealth ahead and try listening on them again?
I think you're probably the best one for that, so if you want to. You do not want me stealthing.
We noticed. Okay, if you want to do that, go ahead and roll your. Oh, there it is, 18. Okay, not bad.
And my languages that I know are Common and Halfling.
Okay, so as you come around the corner, you notice that one of them has actually flipped over the side here, and you can hear the sound of sawing. Like, this one is still watching. This one has gone over the edge of here and is doing something underneath with a saw.
Oh, those little shits are sabotaging.
They still don't see you, though, so whatever you want to do.
This would be fucked up if I just ran up and used my Thunderwave to push him off the...
Wow.
That would probably shatter that. So I'm going to sneak back and inform the group that it seems they're trying to sabotage. Oh, sabotage a walkway. Is that it? Like around the pit?
Yeah, this pit looks like it goes down. They mentioned that they had problems with the Underdark, things coming up from it. So you're guessing that this is pretty freaking deep.
Ooh. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the group and tell them. Two kobolds, one keeping watch, another one looks like it's and sounds like it's sawing away at the platform. Probably trying to sabotage it.
And should we try our scare tactic or just go in and subdue them?
Well, I should warn that this ledge or this platform was going around a rather deep pit that I don't want to be doing anything dangerous near. Just personally.
Yeah, maybe just try to end fights as little risk as possible until we know more.
Seems like a wise strategy.
Ambush or attempt to scare?
What kind of sound do you think would lure them? Like the sound of like one of the miners coming back, or do you think that would send them to get reinforcements?
Well, it might. I don't know much about kobolds.
Neither do I.
No harm in
I haven't
trying.
met many, but they were, city kobolds, so I don't know about the ones out here.
Now, when you do something faster, they'll cut through the bridge or sabotage it.
Yeah, but that would be...
Um,
Maybe don't do that. They want to get the mine up and running again. That would set them back.
I mean, I could go creep ahead with like a torch, and like they see me and I run back to the rest of you. I'm more likely to chase just me if it's the two of them.
You're willing to put yourself in harm's way like that?
You know what? Good point.
That's about what I figured.
Wow, Shogun.
I could do it.
There was a pause.
I could do it. They would just see another human.
You definitely would probably stand the best chance. I would volunteer, but and he just kind of looks at the still bleeding rat wound on his arm. Still nursing that son of a bitch.
Okay, and I'll get in position.
Just look clueless and bumbling, I guess.
I
Makes
can
it
do
think
that.
you're an easy target.
So if we're setting this place up as an ambush, Joggin's gonna scurry up on this ledge. Was there anything up here actually?
No, it's just another tunnel that connects back up to here.
Okay, but still gonna be up here waiting to shoot like Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
If we need
Garen's
to.
just gonna wait over here. He's not gonna hold actions yet until he knows exactly what's gonna happen.
Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna hide.
Okay. Roll stealths for me, both of you. I know Gearman probably doesn't want to.
No, but I will anyway, just in case.
Maximus, are you going to set yourself up somewhere, or
An
Yeah,
11.
I'm probably also gonna hide, even though I suck at it.
that's all right? If you're up there, you'll have advantage because you're a little farther away, and not peeking over the ledge anyway. Well, not bad. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh. Cole, act drunk.
Since this is a processing room, are there like spare pickaxes lying around or something?
Yep, there's hammers, picks, and some broken lanterns. There's some benches and tables as well. But
Okay.
there is a pick that you can pick up.
He's going to pick up one of the pickaxes and begin stumbling down this lane and make his way downtown.
Okay. Can you roll
Stumble.
performance for me? It doesn't have to be a high check. Just roll performance for me.
I'm gonna do it. It's a 9.
It's fine. You it's a little stilted and awkward. You're acting drunk, but that's how drunk people actually are, so it actually kind of comes off as you're drunk.
He's gonna put a hand on the side of the wall, both acting like he can't see and like he doesn't know where he's going, and stumble out into this area.
You hear this one go, say something in Draconic, like a really sharp exclamation of surprise, something like "Heck!" And then some gibberish underneath from this one that you can hear is like "Aye!" And this one screeches back, some more gibberish, and this one scrambles up.
Okay. And I'm hearing the gibberish. He's going to stop, basically just wobble, throw the pickaxe out into the darkness, like completely not nowhere near close to them, just into the pit.
Okay.
Again,
Reveal the rest
acting
of
like
the pit, by the way.
he can't see, and then he's going to try and wobble faster back down the tunnel.
You hear some angry chittering behind you and tiny little clawed feet coming after you.
Okay. About how far can I get?
They're coming pretty quick.
Oh. Okay, he's just gonna keep moving at a pace.
Hey, come back here! You hear in comment.
Oh, fuck. Just lean on the wall and just act like he nearly fell over, then turn around.
What doing here? Why you here? You all left. Our place now. Go away. Can't you read sign?
It was our place first.
Then we took it. Put up sign. Don't you need? You're supposed to be able to read, aren't you?
Then we take it back, yes?
You going to try? One of them, reaches for a dagger.
I'm just gonna back up slowly.
Yeah, see? Go on.
Oh. You are very brave, aren't you?
Yeah, only one of you. Get out. Tell people to stay. Stay out. Kobold place now.
Just
They're just kind of
stop.
want you to leave, it sounds like.
Do they look like violently, or are they trying to just be scary?
They look like right now they're just trying to be scary, but they are holding daggers and look like they are willing to use them to make you leave. One way or the other.
He just stops acting drunk, goes, I'd really like not to kill you.
One person.
I think it's at this point, Joggin is just like, I think he should just calm down and use his charm person on that one. So, wisdom save.
Would that work on kobolds, technically? Yeah, small humanoid.
They're
Okay.
humanoids.
They are humanoids. Only thing is, isn't that a touch spell?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Nice.
And
Okay, so
at
wisdom.
higher levels, you can affect more than one person.
Wisdom, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, it fails.
Yeah, it was a wisdom save of 13, but
Whatever it was, it failed.
I've played kobolds.
Just kind of goes, calm down?
Yeah, let's all calm down.
This one's just
Okay.
looking at his buddy like, what? Hold on.
While it's confused, I'm going to move to, grab it or stop it from trying to run away, and warn people.
It's standing there, looking at its buddy and seeing that Gearman's coming and you're getting closer and you don't look like you're stumbling anymore, and it's, looking progressively more panicked. So if you want to grab it, go ahead and roll for that.
Okay. Athletics?
Yes.
Excuse me, my friend.
Wow!
Oh,
okay.
reroll.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, it's wow. So you
This is a contemporary.
in the little struggle. This one just looks confused, and Gearman has pushed his way past. So once it tries to go turn around and get out, it sees Gearman, so it's gonna panic.
Airman just holds a finger up over his mouth, just, "Nein, friend, not here for violence. Just want to talk."
But this one says that one seems okay, and points at you.
Wave.
Maybe you want to talk?
Yeah, we just want to talk.
Calm down. Calm down, Thwip. It's fine.
The whip.
Thwip.
Kobold names.
Watch him whip.
Maybe they're
And what's your name,
friends.
friend?
Let me see. What is your name? Scorp. My name is Scorp.
Scorpion
Well,
what?
Flip and Scorp. Lovely to meet you. So, what's the deal? Why have you taken over this mine? A lot of people in town are using it to feed their families.
It's cold outside. We needed somewhere to go.
So,
I mean,
you-
we don't like us in town, or we would have stayed there.
Could we convince you to not attack or harm the miners? And you could stay.
We're friends with the speaker of the town. We could,
I mean,
speak with the
Ooh.
speaker.
if you just wanted some place to keep warm, I mean, there's much better places than a cave. There's like indoors. In fact,
And are you trying to recruit the kobolds? Just kind of.
so how much business acumen do you have?
What? What's that?
Never mind.
Maybe you should talk to Trux. Trux is smarter than us. He
Is that
says
your-
he says
that your
miners
boss?
want. Yes. He's got wings. He's got wings like a dragon.
Oh, lovely. I'm sure it's
Awesome.
quite the sight. Very splendid.
He says miners want their mine back, and he wants something better. Maybe you have something better. You're friends, right? This is Scorp talking directly to you, Jogan. He's still under charm person, and he thinks you're fantastic.
I mean, obviously. And, I mean, we know people in town. We're pretty good friends with several of them. Speaker, what? Honestly, the speaker sent us to talk to you to figure out, if we could come to a deal.
Yeah.
And
the answer
Trax
being
seems like the
open-
person to talk to for that.
Yeah, openly encouraged a non-violent solution. We don't want to have to use violence. When you push everyone out of a place like this, like I said, a lot of the people here say need this mine. It's how they feed their families. It's like needed to make some money they need. Then they would be left out to starve in the cold. You wouldn't like it very much if someone did that to you, would you?
No. We Trux says we'd be safer in town, and there's food there. But they don't like kobold.
Well, maybe it's just a matter of having a proper conversation. I'm sure there's somewhere that could take you in. We could figure something out. Yeah. No need for pulling out our weapons.
Okay. Yeah, you come with and talk to Trex. Trex
I would
knows.
be very happy to talk with Trax, but must humbly insist I bring my friends along, and especially our friend Jogan there. That's Cold Silver, and in the back there is Maximus. He's very large. Do not be alarmed.
Hello there.
Hello. Wow, you're big. Wow, you're big.
Yes, it's
Big new
That's
friend
good.
is fantastic.
And that's why I warned them. Imagine if they thought you were a big new enemy.
we wouldn't want that.
I like big new friend. Big new friend looks nice.
Yes, and he's very strong, and he knows magic. I know magic too, in fact. In fact, he's going to pull out a ration and prestidigitation it to age it up a little bit and hand it to the non-charmed kobold after taking a bite of it himself. See? Tasty. Very tasty.
He takes it a little shakily because he's not He's not up with this as much as his friend, but his friend is nodding, like, furiously, like, you should take that, friends.
I wouldn't eat it myself if it was dangerous. It's delicious.
He takes a cautious bite. What does it taste like?
It's jerky, and it is aged up to taste like the good shit kind of jerky, the kind you'd actually pay big money for.
Mmm. This is the food they have in town?
And even better. In fact, I could make just about any food you like taste as good as you like. I can make food taste like anything.
Ooh. Maybe Trex is right. Maybe we should take you to Dr. Trex.
I think that's a great idea, gentlemen. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay. Come on. We go talk to Trex down here. Sorry, I moved you, German.
That's fine. Wunderbar. Come on, please.
Careful here. Especially big
Yep.
friend. It's a little weak. Sorry.
We'll do our best.
It's all right. I step lightly,
Okay.
and he's going to very carefully.
Doghead's really hoping they're not going to be upset once that chairperson wears off.
Just offer him jerky.
How long does that last, by the way?
Let me see. I think an hour? 1 hour. As long as I have concentration.
Then you have plenty of time. Okay. Down here.
Yep.
This is
I think it's
this is a long cave. We should be fine.
And right
Actually, I
here.
don't know if it's concentration. I don't see the indicator.
If it doesn't say concentration, then I don't think it is. But let me look at your
Oh.
character.
It isn't. If you
It ends-
them,
yeah.
you basically can roll.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I can re-roll the save.
Well, he doesn't care. He thinks you're great. So right here in front of you, this is looks like a wooden pulley system has been set up so that this bucket goes up and down like an elevator. It has room for one humanoid at a time, so you're just going to have to go down one at a time.
Since I can occupy the same space as another person, could I write down with someone else?
You could ride down with one of the kobolds, yeah. Two small
Okay.
size would be fine.
Probably one of the.
I guess I'll ride with Scorp,
Okay, you go
my
first?
friend.
We go first?
Sure.
Show.
Have fun, you two.
Just look at the group like,
To show it's not
It'll be
bad.
Right behind. It'll be right behind you.
Okay, so I'm going to move you to the other part of the map. So don't be alarmed when you disappear.
Oh no!
that transition.
And you come down right over here. If Roll20 would reveal the area, and you can see
Oh, I see it
down this
perfect.
way, and this way. Basically, so the crude kind of elevator has dropped you down in another level into another set of tunnels. And Scorp is like, yeah, we go talk to Trex. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Okay.
All right.
Oh no, I'm all alone.
You're down here with Trex by
Danger.
yourself. You're in danger.
Your new best friend.
Don't worry, it's an hour. He'll love you for an hour because he won't re-roll that save.
And then he'll be forced to rethink his stance on you and probably love you again anyway.
Who wouldn't love you? You haven't hit him yet, so why would
Gotta
he?
gotta make friends everywhere.
Look, off Ragnus, they have to understand we could have absolutely destroyed them by now if we wanted to.
Probably, yeah. At least Thwip does. And I love these names, by the way, for the kobolds, so I'm glad you didn't just murder them.
Oh yes.
Okay. Well, that does end another session of Rime of the Frost Maiden. I hope you had fun playing and listening. And we will see you all next time.